We hope you're having a great weekend. I'm Jessica Larkin, and for this weekend's episode of A Closer Look, we're going to hit the road, so to speak, head down the road to Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, Sevierville, and Sevier County. Yes. We're going to start off in Gatlinburg. Mary Hope Maples, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you're with actually Smoky Mountain Tourism Development Council, right. So you're dilly-dallying with all of those entities
yes.
of Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, and Sevierville. So
absolutely.
First off, just talk about that region and how the two cities really work together in Sevier County as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a blessing. You know, we all work together. We're all in such close proximity, individual identities, but a lot to offer within just a 25-mile stretch. So with Smoky Mountain Winterfest, it's just a beautiful time of year to visit.
And now you mentioned Winterfest, which was in
right.
full swing right now. Over, what, 14 million lights?
Right. So within that 25-mile stretch, over 14 million lights. That does not even include, Dollywood has their Smoky Mountain Christmas, which is a spectacular event in itself.
And we'll have Wes coming up a little bit to talk about that too.
There you go.
So double whammy.
Yes, absolutely. But of course, you've got the backdrop of the Smoky Mountains, and then you have the theaters doing their own spins, holiday productions throughout. You have some new features. Shadrack's Christmas Wonderland has a great new drive-through tunnel. It's like a 220-foot tunnel that you're driving through, and that's a synchronized light show like you have here with the Speedway and Lights. So we also have Thomas Kincaid Christmas of Light is a new production in Sevierville, and they're bringing Thomas Kincaid's paintings to life through music and high definition images. So just some fun things. We keep a lot the same because we know we have those repeat guests that want the same, but we've got some new features as well.
It's always a tradition. I can remember as far back as I can remember being, little bitty. My entire family piles in the car. I mean, I'm talking, 5, 6, as many of us that can fit. Yeah. And we all just take down, we eat dinner, and then we just drive down the parkway, through the mountains, just sure. looking at the lights. We just, before we leave, we have to drive all the way down and back to enjoy the lights. It's a tradition for a lot of families.
It is. It's the values, I think, are certainly not, I think, they are a tremendous draw to our area, and definitely a family destination with a lot of value, but also couples and girls' getaways. The shopping's pretty good in Sevierville at the outlets, and then you have the arts and crafts community in Gatlinburg. You have very unique boutique shopping, and so very vast, wide variety of pleasure and things to do, whether it be outdoor adventure or just taking it easy and getting a little relaxation in.
And you can get a good mix of both also.
Absolutely. Now this
is the 26th year of Winterfest. I mean, how is it possible? This is 26 years and you're continuing to add new lights.
Well, I think that's certainly a result of the 3 cities and the county working together, and then the business community, the private sector getting involved, like Dollywood and Dixie Stampede and Ripley's Aquarium, and everybody kind of getting together and saying, hey, what can we do about this downtime that we used to have? Once the leaves fell off the trees end of October, you really had a lot of businesses close up until the spring. So this was an effort 26 years ago. Everybody got together and said, let's do something, and it's been a phenomenal success.
It really has. I mean, anymore from the time the leaves start changing all the way through into about the middle of January, it's almost considered another peak season.
Right.
Because I used to live and dance down there at the theater, Hatfield and McCoy, so I'm used to seeing that flow. I mean, they're in 3 show days right now at the theaters. It's very busy during Christmas.
Yes, multiple shows per day with a lot of the theaters right now. And then even during January and February, because Winterfest does run through the end of February. It's not just a holiday event. It runs through the end of February, and you'll have even weekend shows with a lot of the theaters too. So again, no downtime really, but quiet time, I'll say.
Right. Comfortable time.
Right, absolutely.
And talking about February, kind of helping to wrap up Winterfest is the 16th annual Saddle Up event, which is a little bit of a unique event.
It is unique. It's all things Western. So we have a cowboy cook-off and cowboy church, and it's kind of a, got little Western characters and folks roll into town and take over, and it's a lot of fun. It draws a big crowd, and it's just something, like you said, something unique, something that you probably won't find other places, and really a growing event. It being its 16th year, it's gained a lot of momentum throughout the years. So definitely a lot of fun. Special events in our area are really something to be spoken for.
They are. They're always a lot of fun, and there's a ton of events, really something for everyone. We'll kind of hit on more of those coming up, but I want to talk about the New Year's Eve event.
Yes, the New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve is a fun time, and again, still family friendly. A beautiful time of year to visit, but Gatlinburg puts on quite a show.
Fireworks,
yes.
a ball drop, everything.
Right. So it's a street party. They're around traffic light number 8, the iconic Space Needle, which is a 400-foot tall observation tower. You're going to see the ball drop with the clock there on the Space Needle, and then once the clock strikes midnight, a phenomenal fireworks show. So you've got music, you've got food, fun, and you know Gatlinburg's a very walkable town.
Oh, yes.
So you could get a hotel room. You could want to book early, I'm sure.
Yes, like now.
Book a hotel room and go to dinner and just walk to the event.
And make a fun evening out of it. Of course, I'm sure live music all over the place like there always is in Gatlinburg.
Sure. And we may have a moonshine distillery or two around town.
Maybe. If you want a drink or two.
Music is phenomenal. Food is phenomenal. And the Island in Pigeon Forge puts on a great New Year's Eve event as well. So
we're going
to
to talk a little bit more about Gatlinburg, a few awards recently. Stay with us.